Hey guys, you're going to do this really simple glam look with no eyeshadow. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with priming my skin. Of course, I've already done my skincare. I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, my favorite primer ever. I'm just going to put that on the 4 high points of my face, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with a brush. I have a mini photo shoot today, so I want to do like a full coverage glam, and I want my makeup to stay long on my face because it's super hot. So I'm doing my powder before foundation technique. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Honey, and I'm pushing it into my skin with a damp beauty blender. This is going to make my makeup last a little longer and give me some coverage, make my skin look really bomb. And I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation in the shade Cinnamon. This foundation is long lasting, it's full coverage, and it just looks really amazing on my skin because I want my skin to look really bomb, and the weather is like super hot. So yeah, I'm buffing it into my skin with the CVL Beauty foundation brush with soft patting motions. I'm going to go ahead and blend it into my skin evenly. I'm going to go ahead and buff it into my skin some more with a damp beauty blender, making sure to go over the areas that weren't covered properly, and also to go over the areas that might have a little too much product, to make sure that everything is evenly distributed on my skin. I'm not doing any eyeshadow today, so my focus is going to be on my skin. I want it to look really bomb because no eyeshadow means all attention is going to be on my skin. I'm going to go ahead and contour with the Huda Beauty Tantour, and I'm using the shade Deep. I'm going to go over the perimeter of my face and on top of my cheekbones, or on my cheekbones, and I'm going to blend it into my hairline with a Real Techniques brush. I'm going to make sure everything is seamlessly blended out. Like I was saying, focus is going to be on my skin, so I have to make sure everything is really smooth. To contour, you can use a foundation or a contour stick or a concealer that is 2 to 3 shades darker than you, to create shadows and also to make sure that your face is really nice and sculpted out. I'm just going over with my foundation brush to make sure that everything is, blended out and it's not looking a little ashy. So yeah. I'm going to go over the area under my eyes. I'm going to highlight with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. I'm going to go over the bridge of my nose and, the high points of my face. You want to use a concealer or a foundation that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than you to do this process. This makes sure that everything is like really blended out and covers under the under eyes, the under eye bags, and lifts the high points of the face. Also helps in sculpting out the face. So this is an amazing step. Like I said in this tutorial, I'm focusing on my skin. I want to go full coverage. This is not like an everyday makeup look. If you want to do this every day, that's okay, but this is really full coverage, and doing this every day is gonna be like really hectic. But if you do not have eye makeup skills, you can just adapt to the skills. Make sure that your skin is very popping when you're going out, and nobody's going to even ask you where your eyeshadow is. Nobody is going to care because your skin is going to be looking really, really amazing. I'm going over with a damp beauty blender to do some extra blending to make sure everything is seamless, just going over the areas that I applied the concealer and going over the areas that crease as well, which is my under eyes and my smile lines. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer. This is a little lighter than me. It's about 3 shades or 4 shades lighter than me. I'm just going with that just into the inner corners of my under eyes because I want a really, really, really highlighted look, and I'm going to go over and blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Make sure everything is really, really seamless. This is going to give me like a really highlighted under eye. If you don't want a highlighted under eye, of course you can skip this step, but you know, I'm extra and I want to do this. After blending everything out ever so seamlessly, I'm gonna go in to bake with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. I'm just going to push that under my eyes. I'm going to go in with a really, really light layer to make sure I'm setting my under eyes very well, getting into all the corners and creases to make sure that everything is really, really airbrushed. I really like this setting powder because it's like one of the best I've used, apart from the fact that it smells amazing. It just gives me like a really, really airbrushed look. So I'm just going all over the places that I, put concealer, and I'm also going to set my eyebrow area because I'm gonna go in to do my eyebrows. I know my eyebrows look a little different in this video. I have a vlog coming up to explain everything that's going on with my eyebrows, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna let you guys watch me do my brows, even though I have like a detailed tutorial of how I do my brows on my channel, which I'll link below and above in the card. So yeah, let me just let you guys watch me do my brows. So I'm just gonna pop in real quick to give you guys like a little tip. I'm sculpting out my brows with the concealer that I use to highlight, which is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer. And usually when I'm sculpting out my brows, I tend to bring the concealer down onto my lid, but because I'm not doing any eye makeup today, I'm avoiding my eyelid because I'm gonna be going in with a product a little later, and I'm gonna be explaining to you guys why I'm using that product. Usually I just go in and like use a concealer over my eyelids, but today I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer, and I'm using the Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. I'm going to put that onto my eyelids to make sure that my eyelids do not crease, because I'm not going to be putting any color or eyeshadow on it. So I'm trying to prime my eyelids very, very well, because my eyelids tend to crease a lot. This is an amazing eyeshadow primer. If you guys want an affordable version of this makeup look, kindly comment down below and you know that I got you guys. After priming my lids, I'm now going to go over with a concealer, which is the Huda Beauty concealer, and I'm now going to sculpt out the bottom part of my brows, and I'm bringing the concealer down onto my lid. I know this is like a lot of steps. If you do not have any oily eyelids or eyelids that crease, you can just use your concealer to just, you know, conceal your brows and just move along. But I tend to crease on my, you know, eyelid, so that's why I'm doing this. So I'm just buffing this out with a color box brush. I forgot the name of this brush, but this brush gets everywhere. So I'm going back in with my setting powder. I'm putting the excess at the back of my hand, and I'm going over my eyelids and my eyebrows just to set the entire area. I usually do this regardless of if I'm wearing eyeshadow or not. The only thing that is different is that I used an actual eyeshadow primer, which is really bomb. So I'm just pushing the setting powder into my skin, and I'm going to go ahead and bake. Yeah, I'm baking, guys. Baking is like super important if you want your skin to be airbrushed. This is not everyday makeup, so yeah, this is very important. I'm baking so that my skin stays airbrushed and doesn't crease up and stays matte a little longer. So I'm going in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany. I'm just pushing that into my eyelid just to make sure that, you know, it looks really nice. And I'm going in to do like a tiny wing on my eyelids close to my lash line, just to give my eyelashes a place to land. Because I'm not doing eyeshadow, I just want my eyelids to just look really nice and neat. And sometimes the lash band tends to, you know, make the place look a little some type of way that I don't really like. So yeah, and I'm also going in with a kohl eyeliner from So Aesthetics. I'm just putting that into my waterline, just tight lining. And of course, I applied my eye lashes off camera. I'm going in with a tiny brush from Yo Techniques, and I am dusting off all the excess powder on my face. You know, I'm using a small brush because this is able to dust off everything nicely. And I'm going back in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder just to, you know, push and merge everything together on my face. I'm going in with a big brush from Yo Techniques. This brush is amazing, and this powder is actually amazing too. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Stalker bronzer in the shade Coconutty. I'm going over the perimeter of my face to make sure I bronze the hell out of my face, because I want that sun-kissed look, that amazing sun-kissed look. I'm going over my jawline to hide my, you know, my double chin or whatever. So yeah, I'm just going over just to bronze. This is an amazing bronzer. Like I said earlier, if you want to see an affordable version of this makeup tutorial, I'll be doing that for you guys. So I didn't cream contour my nose today. I'm just going in with, you know, a powder bronzer, because I realized that it actually does have the same effect. So yeah, I really like using a brand. It was actually really simple to, you know, just use the powder bronzer. Now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami. This is a very beautiful blush on my skin tone, but however, if you are really dark or like, yeah, this is an amazing bronzer. But yeah, I'm also going in with a Milani baked blush. I'm using it in the shade Red Vino. I'm going on top of the coconutty just because it looks really nice, and I went a little overboard with the blush, so I'm just, you know, using the powder brush to go all over it. So yeah, I really like how this makeup look came out. It looked really nice. Now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara. I'm just going over my lower lashes, and I might as well just go over my top lashes as well, just to, you know, merge it in with the falsies. I was just so focused on my skin, you guys. I'm going in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Gold Deposit. I'm just putting a little pop of color into my inner corners and my brow bone. This highlighter is like so bomb. I really like it, and it works on a lot of skin tones. And I'm going over my cheekbones just to highlight those. When you're highlighting your cheekbones, you want to use a brush like this, a brush that's not like really dense, and just to make sure that you're blending it out really well. Now on a regular day, I wouldn't use highlighter on my forehead and my chin. I was being extra today because I was going to take some photos. Now I'm going over just to line my lips with a dark lip liner. This is the Davis Cosmetics lip liner, and you can use any dark lip liner of your choice. Whew, girl, I've been talking for so long. I'm tired. My lips are actually hurting. But yeah, I'm lining my lips just a little bit. I'm overlining it just a little bit. I didn't go overboard at all. Now this looked a teensy bit too dark, so I went over with the NYX lip cream in the shade Berlin. I'm going over the dark lip liner just to soften it up a bit. I wanted to do like a really nice nude lip combo, and this turned out really nice. For the lips, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Bullet lipstick in the shade Board Meeting. I'm just putting that onto my lips, the center of my lips, and can I tell you guys, this lipstick is amazing. It is so bomb, and it's so pretty on my skin. I really love this lipstick, and I'm just going over with some concealer just to clean around my lips. And I'm setting my face with a Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Setting Spray just to make sure my face doesn't move, because like I said, it was really hot this day and I wanted my face to sit right. So I'm going in with the LA Colors High Shine Lip Gloss, and I'm just putting that on top of my lipstick, which made it look really nice. Now everything I use will be listed down below. Everything I use will be listed down below again in all the shades. If you want to see a drugstore version, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell button down below if you enjoyed this. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.